How you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? So we're here today with the Expanse Season 3 Episode 7 reaction. Now, in the last episode, we had a lot of the plot lines finishing. You know, one of them obviously being Saravia being caught, found out, potentially imprisoned, we can't say for sure. But then again, there's always a possibility that he might have some inside men that will help him escape. I just realized that picture is definitely not straight. Is that just... That's bothering me now. I can't unsee it now. But yeah, Saravia being potentially imprisoned. I mean, he was taken away in the last episode, but is he out for good? Who knows? If he has inside men, he'll be free. If he does not, well, he is gone. Gone in the wind. Now, on the other side of the world, the small contained world. I was gonna say universe, but more so the galaxy, but more so the solar system, because you know we're not at the universe level. So we're not at the galaxy level. So in the solar system, on the other side of the solar system, it's not really even the other side of the solar system. It's just in another place in the solar system, I guess. You had them going after Mao, succeeding in getting Mao. Also taking one of the Caliban's, the Project Caliban. I was going to say Caliban soldier, but I think Project Caliban is more accurate in this sense, considering they're still humans, just transformed humans. But it's a project that's important, Project Caliban. So them actually getting Mao, it was very, very important, because obviously he is the person responsible for everything. So with him in your side, you know, you've got someone that you can prosecute. You've got someone that you can put the blame on, you know, alongside Saravia, where, you know, the people will... You need a public enemy, basically, and he will become that, essentially. So that's going to be quite interesting to see what happens with him. Obviously, now he is on the ship alongside everyone else. I mean, he's the only person that was captured, I believe, because the guy that he was with was like... trying to shoot it. It's like, nah, bruh. There's 100 better things there's 100 better ways you just could have gone, right? There's no need for that. There was absolutely no need. I know you're hired as a bodyguard, but come on. If I was a bodyguard, I'd be the worst bodyguard, to be totally honest. Like, if I was a bodyguard and like somebody was shooting my client, right, I'd be like, yo, bro, at least let me go. At least let me go, right? It's my job. It's my job. That's it. It's something more than that, bro. You go ahead and shoot him. I'll just pretend I didn't see it. Just knock me in the head or something, and then I can say that I fought bravely and whatnot. That would be me basically as a bodyguard. So if you want to know, never hire me as a bodyguard, because it won't be good for you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what else did we have? Oh yeah, Fred Johnson took down the pods, so seemingly. That's obviously a story that's going on, and then the big ending for the last episode, we had Venus, fly off. Speaking of pods, Venus, fly off. Just flying off into space, it seemed like. So, where is it going? Is it going to Earth, Mars, Baltus, away? Who knows? Who knows? The children are safe, probably. I mean, hopefully there is no, like, hopefully not addicted to it, you know, to anything of the treatments or something along those lines, because then that will, airship. The ride will go terribly wrong. But we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. Episode 7 of Season 3. Let us get started, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
We have arrived at the dawn of a new era. And
we're just going right into that.
An event unlike anything else in the history of our species.
That is definitely a spaceship.
Peace is a fragile thing.
I think.
So I'm asking you to join me and join hands with our brothers and sisters throughout the system.
A ring. The ring. What do you mean the ring? The ring of what? Saturn's ring? What? Did I like skip a season or something? Who are you, bro? Damn. Just imagine that, like, that'd be so cool. I wouldn't even lie. Strain on your body, sure, would that be so cool? Our blood all over. But he's alive. He made it.
Yeah. Finally get some fun. And you get tired of the wait. And your
Oh no.
brother, yeah.
Oh no, no. Well, if she sends a message like that, she's a. Now that is one way to send a message. Oh no! Across this, my goodness, my goodness. He's gonna like want to blow up the ring or something. No, it's not water. Who are you? It's the burn face. Is that a burn face? Is that doors? It's not been that long. No. A former officer, general, father.
Commander Class Sash for requesting permission to come aboard. But it's growing on me. Certainly better than the close of indentured servitude.
Yeah.
Welcome to the behemoth.
This guy's with an introduction like his, right, where he just comes in, you just see the back of his head and whatnot. You know he's gonna be a big major player. And then the way he talks and everything. Oh yeah, we're gonna be having a lot of fun with him. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of fun.
Maybe it's just a common name.
Like exactly. When somebody starts eating slow, right? That's when you know you've asked too many questions. Yep. You ain't gonna hurt them, but still.
Not so close.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
I don't shit where I eat.
Simple.
The PDC
Good job.
missile systems are nominally
She was way too
operational,
easy.
but
I
they
mean,
haven't been fully tested.
you don't
And
really
the
say that,
well-guarded
right?
for a while.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I bet you're really one of those tough guys who
This
who,
ship was
who
designed to
cries
be filled
and
with
tells me
moments.
everything. Like who says that?
We put it to better use than they ever could.
What?
Hey, Gregory. I was
Okay.
about to apologize.
Okay. Well, okay.
But it's true, though. I am sorry.
Okay, now I'm even more intrigued. Now I want even more information. It's nice that she had like, she basically went from like one ship in power of one ship to in power of another ship. Kind of cool to see.
I missed that old red sky. Been back to Mars since I was shipped out for Phoebe way back when.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of jealous.
You know, my fellow soldiers might dispute how you took ownership of your ship, but
Oh no.
that seat you're in. You're a top-notch pilot. You can fly me
Okay.
anytime. Gotta go.
Well, it's good talking to you, Gunny.
Don't tell me they're gonna like film a narrative or something of like those two hooking up or something. They're recording everything.
Expect you to be perfect. Or anyone. That skiff driver was free to put whatever he liked into his body. We all are.
Not responsible
That
for all of
freedom
them.
puts others at risk.
Exactly.
And then we act accordingly.
You know,
Who's
you
the
know-
dealer?
There we go. Oh my.
Security detail to the dock. Captain will meet you there.
You can't just. You. Of all people, I am really now. Of all people who.
Madam Avasarala is as good as her word.
Like what you see?
Wouldn't rub up against that narcissistic asshole with your junk.
Okay. Okay.
Still have to finish up on the junction. Stanley, you take that.
I'm trying to figure out if
Yeah,
we saw her
whatever you say,
before.
Chief.
She didn't seem familiar. Granted, it's been some time,
Weapons are
but
behind that panel there. Get to work and I'll check back with you in a few, okay?
Helped them find this little girl.
Where are they now?
They're both on Ganymede Station.
Ganymede, okay.
Praxis helping them rebuild it.
You miss them?
He's a good friend of mine.
Company.
Call me his best friend.
He's
Just
the
on.
best friend in the whole world.
Okay, I don't. The subtitles often go
He
faster
didn't have to.
than
Really the rebuilding type.
And me is
than the show went.
times,
Even then, like
it's more
it wasn't that
important than
fast.
ever that we learn to love each other.
I don't trust that guy. The way he's like walking around everything. He does have a camera somewhere or in his eye. No.
Like I told her,
Yeah.
I don't shit.
I don't
right.
shit.
Don't have to do this.
How many have you spaced for reasons just like this?
Yeah, more than I'd like to admit, but we're not pirates or rock hoppers anymore. We're citizens of the belt.
Come on.
And we have to start acting like members of a society.
Okay, now
that
this guy's
obeys
full of
the
shit.
will of law.
No, I don't
Like
trust
the
him for a
animals
reason.
that
For
the
a
elders
second.
have always portrayed us to be. If we ever want to be accepted as equals with the great nations of Earth and Mars,
The great nations of Earth and Mars, eh? Just in prison. Frick it. Let him starve or something. I would lose sleep over it. But he's right.
He's not wrong.
Ah, screw it.
then sent back to Sirius for incarceration on a prison barge. Those are our captain's orders.
I don't know. I don't know. He's slowly taking it. Yeah, it's
Everybody out! It's done. It's over.
Side eyes are always the most powerful. He seemed like a decent fella. He seems like someone that used to not be a decent fella and is now a decent fella. But no, I don't. No, he seems like I can't read him. That's my issue. That's my issue, right? I can't read him. I don't know where his purpose, what his goal is. He seems too smart to be honest, and he seems too honest to be smart. She's gonna kill you.
I'm so sorry.
Is he gonna? What just happened here? What just happened?
When I was in the Navy, they said that in battle you weren't fighting for your country.
Huh?
You were fighting for
Huh?
We've come to trust each other.
Including Naomi?
Yes.
Caliban? Question mark?
I trust Naomi.
He's going. I don't know. What?
Baby, today I do this for you.
There goes his music. But what's your plan?
Today I
Just
make
gonna
history.
fly through it.
Me, Maneo, yo, Espero.
Lose yourself a piece at a time. There's no laws on Syria. Just cops.
that was interesting. That was interesting. That was very, very I don't get I don't get what happened there at the end. I thought portal. It's a ring, right? And then you saw like the blue layer or something. So I immediately thought portal. But if it is a portal, why did his head come apart, but his body still remain? You feel me, Sasaki? So I feel like it's more like a wall. You know, full speed, you hit a wall, your head launches forward. And I guess that force your head detaches too? But then wouldn't your whole body detach instead of just your head? And that kind of force, like, I guess your body is... You've got a seatbelt on, so I guess it won't lunge forward. I need to read 1 second. I didn't want... I need to rewatch that last scene again. Let me just... And then... He was just hallucinating, right? That's all that happened. He was just hallucinating, right? No. No. I don't understand. So first of all, he needs to get himself. Well, he's probably dead. Otherwise, he would need to get himself a better girl, right? Oh, I found a new person. Just walking him back like, hey. And then the second part is like, oh, if you really do that, this is what I've got waiting for you. Like, bro, get yourself a better girl, right? And that's rule number 1. Second of all, what happened? Alright, so he flies. I'm gonna go frame by frame here, just to... Flies. There's like an invisible wall, like a force field, and half his ship goes in. How do I interpret? Basically, I'm right now at the scene where like his head just came attached, became detached. So it seems like it's water. That's probably the best. Like maybe it's like water. Like maybe like different densities. Like it's easy to break into, but like it's hard for you to get further in. So that's why the ship starts to go in, but then like it immediately came to like the next layer, which was, you know, much more difficult to get in, and that's why it kind of just stopped immediately. And you can definitely see his seatbelt is holding his body in place, but like his head just became detached, his arms became detached, everything. So maybe that's what happened. Just kind of came out of nowhere, really. And then I didn't even have a second to process this, and then we go over and see Miller. Why are we seeing Miller? And then the ship slowly goes in. So yeah, that tremendous like deceleration just ripped his body in two, I guess. So what would happen if you like approach it very, very slowly? If you approach it very, very slowly, you know, you wouldn't have that insane force deceleration. So I'm assuming it's a portal then. Like a portal that you can't approach at high speed, but like you kind of just have to like approach slowly. Not even slowly, just approach normally, you know? That's my assumption. He just approached it far too quickly. Yeah, I'm actually like 99% sure that's what happened. Alright, cool. And then we move on, and Miller, who we've not seen. So are we supposed to interpret that Holden is going crazy, or that Miller is alive? Is in some way, form, shape, or manner? Hi, Miller. I don't know how to interpret you. This episode was strange. This episode was probably the strangest episodes we've had of The Expanse, honestly. It felt like it just felt like, oh, this is where we were last time. Again, probably the end of the book last episode, so it makes sense that like this feels like a new season. Like if this was like season 4, episode 1, I would have been like, fair, fine, Sasaki. Nah. But it wasn't the case. It's like episode 7, probably like a split season as well or something. Again, probably the end of the book. That's really what it is. So we're basically just like, oh yeah, Aaron Wright, you know, imprisoned, Mal imprisoned. What's the guy's name? The former, the former general, not general, the former. What do you call him? Not president of the world. Well, I can't remember what his title was. It's the UN. The head of the UN. What's the head of the Secretary General? No. I'm going back. Under secretary, and then Secretary of State, I think. Right? No. Damn it. This is actually bothering me right now. But he resigned. That's the point. He resigned. All right. Secretary General. There you go. I was right the first time. Secretary General. But yeah, he resigned. So it's kind of ironic considering that, you know, his whole point was about legacy, and then he resigned. I mean, yeah, that's one way to kind of save your legacy, I guess. But now Earth, Mars, and even the Belters are all much, much closer. The Belters are now seem to have like an actual force. Yeah, they seem to be an actual force to reckon with, and they have actual respect. Earth and Mars are working together now to try and understand the ring. Ooh, is that why the ring coming out of your screen? In this case, you're going inside the portal. Ooh, is that what's happening here? But yeah, a lot of like the episode was kind of felt like I don't want to say like a recap episode, but like, you know, a lot of it was like focused on the past, what they've achieved, what they've accomplished, and the camera crew. I don't. At the end, like he was looking at. Maybe he did something with Miller. Like a projection, like in a holographic projection. He saw, I don't know. He saw that Miller was on the ship and whatnot. He would know that they've done their research. So maybe like just okay, here is a astral holographic projection. Maybe that's gonna make you freak out, and then you're gonna tell me and spill things to me. Like, is this a far? Is that me? You know, stretching it out as far as possible? Probably. It's a bit far-fetched, to be totally honest, but I don't know. All right, I truly don't know what Miller was doing there. All right. Then Amos basically was, I don't know shit where I ate. So yeah, you ain't gonna get anything out of me. Mob boss, eh? Alex, I don't know how they're gonna read his talk with Gunny. You know, whether they're gonna like make a story out of it, say like, oh, he likes Gunny. Like, no, bro, come on now. I don't know, you know, because they filmed that. They made that a clear point to show us that they filmed that. And then you have that one woman. And I don't know. it feels like we should know her because the way she reacted to Holden, but I don't remember her. And then later on, we saw her like click, snap into action, and destroy the dude in one hit. I've got like 3 theories on who she could be. 3 theories, and I'll tell you all 3 of them. Theory number 1. Probably the most far-fetched theory, which is why I want to start with this one, because it's the least plausible. What if how long has it been? Like 3 months maybe? Since like, you know, a timeline scale, maybe 3 months. What if she's May? And because May was like, you know, Prax basically left, right? They were like, oh yeah, everything is good, back to normal. So Prax left, cool. But like, what if it's May? Because maybe it's been like a year or so. And like, because she was like, you know, she underwent those treatments and whatnot, she aged differently. That kind of would explain her super strength, her super powers, I guess, if you want to call it that, where she could just like throw the dude, because that was definitely not a suit or anything. Because she was only like she didn't have a full transformation. She isn't, you know, she doesn't look like the Project Caliban that is like super buff or whatnot, and that explains why she reacted to Holden like that, and probably would have reacted to it, you know, if she heard Alex or Amos or Naomi, she would react like that because I don't know. She has like these violent tendencies, and maybe she killed her father. I don't know. All right, I'm trying to like make this make sense. All right, it doesn't, but I'm trying to like do something. All right. Theory number 2. We've seen her before. I just don't remember. That could very well be the case. Theory number 3. New player. that's really it. New player that I'm not supposed to know. New player. That could be that too. Yeah, I think that about sums up the episode. Actually, no. Definitely no. Then on the other side, you have the Belders. Obviously, a huge part of this episode. I'm assuming they're going to be a huge part, not just this season, but they're going to be a huge part from here on out, because quite frankly, they have a lot of power now. They're not just a tiny little pebble in the roadside. They're actually important now. I can't read the guy. I'll say it outright. He seems, as I said during my reaction, he seems too wise to be truthful, and too truthful to be wise. Too nice to be truthful, and too truthful to be nice. Too honest. Too straightforward to be a badass, and too much of a badass to be straightforward. I can't read him. I can't read him, man. I can't read him. Usually, I feel like I'm pretty decent at reading people, but I can't read them at all. So I'll say this: the way he handled that one person, like, hi, the guy turns around like, he's like, no, sit down. Are we good? Good. Like, that just makes you know, okay, no, this guy, when it comes down to it, he's a threat. When it truly comes down to it, he's a threat. So we'll see. But then he's like, no, we need to be better now. We need to be like the Martians. We need to be like the Earthans. I don't know. We need to be like them. They're not really Martians either, you know. Not in a traditional sense. We need to be like the others, like the people from Earth and the people from Mars. You know, we need to be like them. That's what we need to aspire to be like. I don't know. He seemed like a hardcore belter. He's got the OPA honors as well. I get that times are changing, but I don't know. He seemed like one of those old people. No offense against older people, but he seems like one of those old people that are stubborn to their ways. That put on like a, you know, oh yeah, well, you know, we'll be peaceful and friendly with them, and then on the other side, he's like, nah, I'm gonna blow them all up, because that's what we've been doing for the last 20 years. Yeah, that's that kind of that stubborn old hardliner that you don't that you typically always see in movies, but you don't really see in the real world. Really, at least I haven't come across anyone like that. So I don't know how to read him. it could be much more devious than he lets on, and I think he lets on that there is more to him. So I want to see more of him, which I'm assuming we're gonna get because Naomi is there now, and she is a key and integral part of. I really like playing with this rock pebble. I don't know why. Yeah, there's like tons of rocks in here. There's like tons of rocks in here, but this one is just so thin. That's why I like playing with that. It's just so thin. But like he just seems like one of those people. And Naomi's there, so we're definitely gonna be focusing a lot more on the Belter side. So I'm looking forward to that. Most certainly, and I'm also. They saw the ship go into it, but the transponder was off. Damn it. The communications was on. Maybe if it is a portal. Oh, if it is a portal, it's probably a two-way portal. Are we gonna have like things come out from the other side? I thought it was like a DNA, but now if I think about portal doesn't just go in one way; it comes out another way too. I don't know. For like a mid-season, I'm assuming like comeback episode or start of a new book. It certainly did the right thing. It got me intrigued. So that's all I will say though on that episode, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be seeing you all in the next one, everybody. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.